Yeah, what's good, guys? Boy, Hugo the Savage back again. Another Raw review live. I don't even know if StreamYard's moving right, man. So let me know if the audio's all up sync and that because everything was a bit mad then. I'm looking at myself, it looks a bit glitchy for some reason, but I don't know what's going on. But listen, man, you already know what it is, man. Let's talk Raw, the Raw review for the 2nd of June, 2025, man. We're just gonna have a conversation, man. I think we talk about this quite often, but this is the movement going forward. This is Raw going forward. And yeah, it's a little glitchy. I thought so, man. I thought so. I don't know if it's because I got something rendering. Um, I got like a thingy advert rendering in the background. But listen, as long as it sounds good, this will catch up with itself soon, and then we'll move on from there, man. But hope everyone's well. Hope everyone's good. That's the main thing. Everyone taking care of themselves physically and mentally and all that. You get me? Um, yeah, man. Hey, listen. What? I guess are we back in the same spot again? Have we got Money in the Bank on the weekend? Which means it's very strange, but this means it's a go home show for Money in the Bank. If I'm correct, if I'm wrong, let me know. But I feel like the last couple of Raw reviews I've done have been like go home shows. It doesn't really make much sense. I don't know why we still got more go home shows, but it is what it is. Um, Glorified house show is what Raw was really. So yeah, trying to trying to break down these shows is not hard because there's so much to talk about that it's difficult to know where to start. It's hard because it's the breaking down the show's hard because it's like not good and it's repetitive. Feels like we're speaking about the same thing every week. Some of the things are the same as the week before. Um, if I could be bothered to bring up all the clips and that, I could show you, but I'm not really trying to get a copyright for this company anymore. So there's some things that are like almost identical to the previous week and to the previous week before that and the previous week before that. So when we spoke about this on the last show, I was talking about the channel going forward and where we're moving to and all that stuff. And yeah, I've been enjoying the streams, but realistically, I just enjoyed once we get into a Savage Talks, we can just have a conversation about wrestling. But the talk of like actual Monday Night Raw, it's definitely going to change, man. I think I've decided 100% now. Like if I'm not gonna put my energy into the product watching it, then there's not much point me putting the effort into reviewing it because one, I'm doing a disservice to people who review things because you have to watch it to review it. And I'm watching it, but I'm watching it with like a lazy eye almost, like I'm just skipping through things. Um, and also I'm doing a disservice to you lot because then when I'm coming on saying certain things, I'm just waffling. Now there's people out there, there's content creators and people on TV and media that just waffle and they get themselves a little media pack with information of what happened and then they read it and then do the show. I can't do stuff like that. You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, I came on YouTube to be a wrestling content creator to have fun on it, and it ain't fun, bro. Big up Hakeem, big up Morris Ends. It's not fun. Um, yeah. So the building of an actual wrestling show, just like I do on my football channel, well, I was doing previously on my football channel, the Hangover show, it's going to be very similar to how it's formatted, but it's formatted like a TV show, so you'll have different segments. I don't really care about saying what the segments are. Like we'll get into it. I'm gonna probably get you guys to pick a couple segments as well, so I can involve you lot. Um, and then the pre-recorded videos I've got. I just finished making the thumbnail for one with Roman Reigns and one with Triple H or Paul Levesque. So I'm gonna record those videos today, and then I'll put those videos out. But then any wrestling topics that come up, I'm gonna need the community to leave what they want me to do. What do they want me to make a video on? What has come to mind? And you're like, oh, this is happening. Make a video on it because people just seem to enjoy that because what I mean. I'm kind of the voice of what some of these lot are thinking. Not everybody, of course not. And yeah, man, I'm guessing sort of like some people enjoy the product, which it feels like you should be like I don't know. Naturally, it feels like you should be taking the piss out of people who enjoy the product on it, but I won't do that simply because I'm sure there's many things that I enjoy and they don't. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed Roman Reigns being champion, but every time I'd had a PLE watch along to do, there was half of the chat, three quarters of the chat, getting pissed off. Why has he won again? And why has he done this? Yeah, I mean, some people wanted Roman and Cody's number two. I wanted The Rock versus Roman. Yeah, I mean, some people want Cody to finish his story. I wanted to burn the book. Some people wanted to see him as champion. I think he shouldn't have been anything more than an Intercontinental champion. So we can agree to disagree or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's all opinions and fun. But what's starting not to feel like an opinion, and from my own, that this show is terrible. What's not an opinion is that the show's repetitive. What's not an opinion is that it's lackluster. What's not an opinion is the treatment of wrestlers, the treatment of creativity, the treatment of the fans. I'm fed up of WWE and whoever creative team. I don't want to speak out of term of people that I don't know is in charge. But as I said before, since you want to put your name on it, Paul Levesque and Lee Fitton, then we're going to go straight to you. And since you want to turn up on every podcast and run your mouth, then we're going to turn to you. Since you want to tell the fans that, yo, I wish I could tell them to F off, and I've got the fans in the live crowd, so I don't need. Okay, since you want to do all of that, that's fine, bro. But you've got about 12,000 people in an arena at any given time. If there's a WrestleMania, you probably got 80,000. But at home, there's millions. And yes, you get loads of views and stuff like that on your little viral clips. But read the comment section. In fact, WWE, I propose to you to go to your WWE videos from Raw today and go to every comment section. And I'll bet you any money, 80% of those videos start off, the first comment says, something, something, R-Truth. Something, something, bring back R-Truth. Something, something, justice for truth. Think I'm lying? If you don't want to listen to your fans, that's fine. Fans are fickle. You shouldn't listen to them all the time. They shouldn't run the business. They shouldn't lead the narrative all the time. But sometimes things are overwhelming. Think the fans are fucking with Carrion? Yeah. So you might want to use him. Think people love R-Truth? Yeah. So you might want to keep him. Like, what are we doing here? Hey, not my company. But I'm going to talk on it because I got freedom of speech. I have my own channel. I built my own community. And honestly, like, I said it on the previous R-Truth video on Carlito, I don't hold back because I'm trying to get anything from WWE. I don't hold back because I'm trying to get free tickets or media pass or anything like that. I've been talking what I want to talk the whole time. I just hold back because I just don't want to, like, at the end of the day, people are putting their bodies through madness in wrestling. You get what I mean? People are traveling 300 plus days a year, maybe a little bit less now because Triple H are there, but 300 plus days a year putting themselves through tables, jumping off Hell in the Cells and cages and announce tables just for a couple of punks to say you deserve it or this is awesome and then call you a prick the next week. So for that reason, I don't really want to get onto people like that because I can imagine that if you see that as your art, you're not really trying to see people dissing your art every time. But also, you do put your art out there to be scrutinized, just like you put it out there to be enjoyed. And a lot of the fans that Triple H was moaning about are the same fans that helped build your career on it. They loved you as a wrestler. They're the same fans that supported you when you took over from Vince. So don't really want to be sneered at like that. Now, if they're saying rude and personal things about you, you know what I mean? Then that's different. Talking about you in your personal life, talking about Stephanie or your daughters or whatever. Hey man, fuck them fans, innit? When we're talking about you with the creative, bro, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm just letting you know that if this was McDonald's and every customer came in, you're making all the money off all the other products, but all the customers came in and said, "Listen, your milkshakes taste like cardboard, innit? So I don't care how much money you're making." And he's like, "Yeah, fuck all of that, bro. Listen, we're making money all the time, and everyone else loves this place." I'm like, yeah, but you see them Deliveroo and the Ubers and all that business and Postmate and all that. They said the milkshake tastes like cardboard, bro. You might want to check up on the cardboard milkshake. You might want to just go, like, I know you watch in from gorilla position, but when you're done and you go home with your family and stuff like that, I'm sure you want to spend time with your lovely daughters and your lovely misses and stuff like that. I hear it, but you still have a job to do, and if you can't do that, then give it to somebody else. Because when you get home, I want you to put in 3 hours of Raw and watch it from start to finish with the ads. Don't take them out because you need to see what we see in it, and then you'll find out that the show is a shambles. The format is a shambles. The method is a shambles. The matches are a shambles. The storylines are a shambles. The fucking ring with all its stupid adverts are a shambles. Fucking matches being advertised and sponsored by dude wipes for males is a shambles, bro. Fucking Slim Jim, whatever that fucker thing is, being on a table at every press conference, and now they're talking about, not talking about, they're going to, oh yeah, we got a partnership with Slim Jim. We're gonna put Slim Jim on the tables now. Not the product Slim Jim. The sticker of Slim Jim's gonna be on the table. So when they want, we want tables, and then they pull out a hardcore table and plaster all of that is a big WWE sign and a big Slim Jim sign. Pause. All right, man. You just bastardized your own product on it, and you think that we don't notice? We notice. Don't be fooled, bro. So let's get into this Monday Night Raw. Paul Levesque, listen, you're one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. You seem like a lovely person. A little bit arrogant, yeah. Well, I guess you have to be, but you're not. You've learned off certain people, but you didn't come up being a creative at head of wrestling, and you seem to think like an indie wrestler, and we don't give a shit about that because that's why indie wrestling belongs where it belongs, bro. But all the indie wrestlers are trying to make it to the big time, and you just changed everything around. And another thing, don't think we haven't noticed that you're trying to like, you're trying to get rid of all the Vince McMahon guys. I know it. And if you don't get rid of them, you're trying to like peter them out so they leave themselves in it. Think I don't notice. All of that little crying in the ring after WrestleMania 40 was a bit over the top. Like, when have we ever seen Triple H come down? Like, it's the equivalent of Vince coming down to the ring and Bruce Pritchard coming down to the ring and Michael Cole leaving commentary to get in the ring or to hug and kiss this grown man, Cody Rhodes, but you're all fucking kissing him on the head like he's an absolute child. We get it. His dad was in wrestling. We get it. The great Dusty Rhodes passed away. You know who else's dad's passed away? Roman's dad. And his uncle. And his brother. And his other uncle. And his cousin. I don't see everyone kissing him on the forehead. You know why? Because man just does his job and leaves, bro. I don't understand, bro. We don't need you babying, man, bro. Oh, we got you a Rolex because you won a WrestleMania match. What? Everyone's won a WrestleMania match. The Miz never got a Rolex. The Undertaker never got a Rolex. Shawn Michaels never got a Rolex. Bret Hart never got a Rolex. Austin never got a Rolex. Drew McIntyre never got a Rolex. Braun Strowman never got a Rolex. Brock Lesnar never got a... Do I have to keep going? Fucking Charlotte didn't get a Rolex. Everyone just get... But this guy, let's baby him because Cody Crybabies. We all thought it was jokes when The Rock said that, but I'm beginning that the Cody Crybabies were in the arena the whole time. He weren't the ones in the crowd. It was the ones who had the book, and they booked it to shit. They booked it to shit. WrestleMania, and I'm making a video on this, man. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. Roman Reigns was Thanos, and these motherfuckers heading up Marvel, Triple H, Paul Levesque, and Pritchard, the end game was WrestleMania 40, bro. And just like Marvel, you fucked yourself after it. Because you knew this big event was coming. Build already. Plan ahead. You knew Roman was going to lose his title. So you should be planning ahead. He's been a champion for 4 fucking years, bro. You think people are just going to get over that quick? No. So you need to build the next champion. How would you build it? Well, he's a super babyface. Probably need to give him villains to go against. And just like Marvel, you didn't plan ahead. So what happened after Endgame? Shit villains. What happened in wrestling? Shit villains. Up to the point where Captain America just said, fuck it, I'm gonna just get old and go live with my missus, bro. Because I ain't even trying to fuck with Marvel after this. The best thing after Endgame was Spider-Man. And since Spider-Man, everything's been wank. You fucked up Thor. All these little stupid programs, fucking Ironheart and all this fucking shit. Nobody cares. This is what happens, bro. Plan ahead. You dumb motherfuckers, bro. Dumb motherfuckers, bro. And I'm done being humble with this. Oh yeah, the creative team, they're better than me. I know they're better than me, but they're better at structuring shit than me. Because I'm a fan and I watch it more than them. Because clearly they don't watch their own product. Because if you watch your own product, you definitely wouldn't watch it thinking it's good. Ad after ad after ad after ad. We get it. Okay, you've got a business, so if you have to run the ads, can we have something interesting in between? The same shit. Where's Ludwig Kaiser, bro? Where is he? Every week, you gave him a promo that got broke up when Kathy Kelly was trying to speak to him. Someone got into a fight, and then the week after, you're like, nah. Fucking Clubhouse, just gonna pretend that Carlito doesn't exist. No one's gonna address it, but his PlayStation's gone. They're not playing 2K in the background anymore. We're just not gonna address it. The fans are literally from the start of the show. We want truth. We want truth. Let's just ignore it. Commentators ignore it. Wrestlers ignore it, even though you all tweeted in solid, oh, man, we love your truth. But when wrestling happens, no one speaks anything. And then guess who says something? CM Punk. And when does he say something? When the show's done. Guess what? Because it's in the arena. We want to speak to the live crowd. Listen, you guys fucked yourself, bro. And you know you fucked yourself for getting rid of our truth. Not to mention how you treated Carlito and made him look like a pussy anyway. But you know you fucked yourself with our truth. Because no wrestler has ever been released or let his contract run down who is universally loved like R-Truth. Not one of them. Not one fucking wrestler. Even when Bray Wyatt got released, some people didn't like the supernatural stuff. When Braun Strowman got released, some people like tired of it and all that. Can't believe. But Alistair Black, Rusev, all of these people, R-Truth, universally loved by all wrestling fans in AEW, TNA, New Japan, WWE, SmackDown, Raw, NXT, Evolve, Speed, Evolution, Collision, Dynamite, all of that shit. You fucked yourself. In the words of DJ Khaled, congratulations, you played yourself. But all right, I'm going to get to this comment section. Then we're going to break down this shit episode of Raw. And the reason why I spoke so long, because as I told you every single week I've told you, I could do this Raw review in minutes. And after this week, because we know we're going to get shit money in the bank with the 4 matches on the card. And we're going to have AAA. I don't give a fuck about AAA. I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? Let's all pretend that we watch AAA now in Mexico. We don't. So I don't care about that. Money in the Bank's gonna suck, and then after that sucks, they're gonna give us another shit Raw. Am I gonna see Roman Reigns this week? There's a question for you, man. Let me get to the comment section. We'll break down this shit fucking Raw. Anyway, Bill Ending said the problem you have, Savage. Most people don't like criticism, bro. I'll use for a small scale. If you tell me I'm not feeling that stream we did, I'll take on board and watch it back and change it. What didn't work, they don't do. Scale wise, people, they have a lot of people saying that they love it. They mostly are kids and fucking basement dwellers, but yeah. Why should they change it? I agree. I make this point myself all the time. Like, the whole thing is business is doing well, why would it change it? But sometimes you have to forecast where your business is going, and it's like they're letting too many people who have just come into the company, TKO and all these lot, have too much of a say. And they're trying to make it like UFC, which is fine. The problem you've got of trying to turn WWE into a combat sport like fucking UFC is that UFC, they're really trying to kill each other, bro. It's really unpredictable. This shit should be easier than UFC because you can plan ahead. You don't know if John Jones is going to get... Okay, John Jones is probably different. He's always going to kick someone's head off. But you don't know if Justin Gaethje is going to win his next fight. So you can't plan what Justin Gaethje is going to do the week after because you don't know if he's going to win his fight. None of us, bro. Man ain't watching wrestling for true combat. Because I would watch Olympic-style wrestling. I'd watch fucking Gable Stevenson. I'd watch the Olympics for wrestling. Bollocks. I'm glad Karrion Kross has gone out his way to do something about himself. I feel more should follow suit. The reason why they won't follow suit is because they get paid good money, they got families, and they're structured their life around wrestling. People have moved to different places to be closer to wrestling places. And what will happen is one person will get through the cracks and they'll be like, oh yeah, he made a name for himself. And see everyone who followed him, they'll get fired, bro. And they won't mind because they'll just bring up another 4 people from NXT that haven't been established. And that's their new boat. We know Why they got rid of R-Truth? If people want to pretend like they don't know, and Carlito as well, the money that they're paying, especially R-Truth, to be there, and he's 53 years old, they could split that money up and pay 3 NXT stars. So they're like, fuck it, bro, let's just get rid of R-Truth, because that's how they look at the books now. Then the TKO guy, he spoke himself, I'm not making up. What did he say? He said, this is how much you got charged for live event tickets. You should be charging more. And then what happens? WrestleMania tickets bump up fucking 200%. And now you got $38,000 tickets for the front row. $38,000 for a front row ticket. I will take that 38,000 and pay each one of yous in this chat right now 1,000 to not go to that fucking event. Are you fucking crazy, bro? 38,000. You think I can have 38,000 in my account? Look at it. Not own my own yard. Could buy a new car. And you know what? I'm gonna spend that on seeing Dewdrop versus fucking my chin, your chin, her chin. No disrespect to them ladies, but couldn't think of anyone else. And your character stinks, so it is what it is. Seeing as they're looking to expose the business more, WWE, I hope they show who they made the decision to get rid of the talent this year, including Carl. They won't, because it's already been recorded. I'm telling you, they won't. What's happened is they've already you've seen in the trailer already, innit? So everything is gonna go up until WrestleMania. I promise you already, bro. It's gonna get to this year's WrestleMania and it's gonna stop. There will not be anything after that. I promise, bro. But now, listen, Morris, me and you spoke. We don't want to watch it. It's bullshit. I'm gonna watch it. I need to watch. I have to watch it to understand. Maybe it will make me understand the creators a little bit more and have a bit more sympathy. I doubt it, but I have to watch it now. Fucking kayfabe. Nobody cares, bro. Nobody cares. Natty's on a boat on a yacht with every female wrestler on the fucking roster dancing and shaking ass. So I guess they don't beef with each other now. All right. Nobody cares. I see Dominic Mysterio is the one who tries to stay in character all the time. I see Stephanie trying to get him out of character. Dominic went to the event, the Netflix event with Liv Morgan. They put a kissing camera on them. A kissing camera. At that point, I know they're uncomfortable because they're like, listen, we're not in wrestling. No, really want to lips you up. Car. Obviously, my missus watching. You know what Dom and Liv did? They kissed each other. Hey, kayfabe. Big up Dave. He said if they have unique stages and wrestlers Titletron, it will be better. It won't make the product better, but that will make something. We'll do something. Maybe bring back Jim Johnston too. Don't know what that show was called. WWE, maybe a wrong name, but whatever. It is called WWE Unreal. Unreal's a disrespectful name, by the way, isn't it? That's crazy. The only celebrity ones that don't really care even just go because exactly. Got Bailey on that boat as if she's no longer injured. Yeah, exactly. Bailey's not injured, bro. Like they took her out to make her look injured, but as you saw, she was on a Chris Van Fleet, pretty much upset about being removed from WrestleMania. So I guess they have nothing for her. All I'm saying to all you wrestlers and that, this is not a big-headed thing. I know for a fact the people who definitely watch the channel, and I know some people that have just been aware of the channel. And all I'm saying to you is that, not as a friend, because we're not friends, as somebody who cares about wrestling, if they can get rid of R-Truth, none of these are safe, bro. Just let me tell you that. No one's safe anymore, bro. Also, them Ron Cena shirts, which I was about to buy one, by the way, they were the top sellers the last week. Got rid of him, and now they've taken it off the website. Bro, listen, the only part now your money that you make is gonna have to outweigh how much you're being paid on it. Otherwise, you're screwed. So Roman's a superstar, but I wouldn't put it past them soon enough. Going, you know what? We don't even use Roman, and we pay him more money than everyone else. So let's just sack him. And I know it sounds stupid, but that's what they did with Braun Strowman that first time when they got rid of him. He was getting paid like something million. Bray was getting paid the same, and obviously Bray was off because his best friend just fucking died, and he got sick. And we know that after he got sick, what happened to him. So it's kind of valid that he was off. And Braun Strowman's one of his best friends just died, and he got injured. So what they said, no, get him off the books for 1 point something million. We can split what some of the NXT stars get like 50K a year. Do the maths in it. One Braun Strowman pays for bare NXT stars, bro. So, all right, we can breeze through this. There's some parts that are like relevant to talk about. Some parts are just stupid. We were live from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Tulsa, my bad. I like Tulsa, man. Tulsa's one of them country places, isn't it? I think isn't that where Deontay Wilder's from? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I swear I think he's from Tulsa. No, he's from Tulsa, Alabama, isn't it? I think, or Tuscaloosa, Alabama. So Oklahoma, a little bit different, but both country places. I know there's a Tulsa University. I have a friend who moved to the United States to he had a scholarship there, I think. So big up to him. But yeah, and everyone in the chat from Enz's last comment where he said that's the truth. I will read your messages after that as long as it's something valid to the conversation. But I need to get on with this. And also, Enz, I don't know if I ain't checked the chat or anything yet in the last half an hour, but I don't know if you've got a stream after this, so let me know. Okay, we start the show with this CM Punk and Sami Zayn segment, was it? Yeah. So listen, we get more of CM Punk. They've been giving us 90 seconds of CM Punk for the last 4 weeks, and it so now we got CM Punk opening the show, the same old promos and stuff like that. Sami Zayn comes out. They do the little body thing. It's like, oh yeah, listen, I don't like being interrupted, but since it's you, Sammy, I'll take it. I just need to hands up, because obviously blurred lines and that kayfabe. I know that like CM Punk's not been back that long, really, but why is he like acting like he's best friends with everyone when he told us when he came in, I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to make money. And then he tried to reference it earlier, but clearly you're here to make friends, bro. God, everyone, Jay Uso's your best friend, and Sammy's your best friend, and you love Cody because he's your best friend too. All right, Punk, bro. Listen, you're one of them people here that everything about your character, which I didn't care for back in the day, but I'm not against anyone who cared. I think if you're a certain age, when CM Punk was at his prominent Summer Punk 2011 and all that, then you might love CM Punk. But he was a rebel. His whole thing was being a rebel against the company, against the man, against the system. Now that you're an older man and you're just all laid back and that, nobody cares, bro. But they went through all this bullshit, all the stupidness that nobody cares about, and spoke about the money in the bank. And Sammy basically tried to say to CM Punk, listen, I hear all of that business, and you've got a problem with Seth and Bronson Reed, and it's like, we know all of that. Me and Jay's got you back, but you need to focus solely on winning the Money in the Bank briefcase, so you can go on to Money in the Bank and get the briefcase and win the title, because otherwise Seth's gonna win. So the whole thing, the premise was built on Sami Zayn telling Punk, do not get distracted in trying to help me or Jay tonight win your championship. We knew instantly what this was. We knew it was like foreshadowing what was going to happen by the end of the night. So instantly ruined the show for me, but it's fine. Move on from there. Obviously, you know it's going to end with, I just want to let you know, Punk, that when you do win the Money in the Bank briefcase and you go on and cash in and win the title, just know that I'm going to be there. And we're gonna have to have this conversation like, oh, I wouldn't want it anymore, but you know what I mean? I'll get it, bro. Nobody cares, bro. Little shake of the hand and all that business. We have backstage segment. Roxanne Perez runs into Liv Morgan and Raquel backstage in the clubhouse, which doesn't have a PlayStation 5 anymore, doesn't have 2K25 anymore, and doesn't seem to acknowledge that Carlito's gone. So, such is life. Roxanne apologizes to Liv for the previous week. Liv kind of says, listen, it's cool, just stay out of my way today. I don't need anyone's help. We need to go. And then she bumps into Io Sky, where they have a face-off. Liv says, watch me. Listen, Io Sky already, you always learn how I feel. Love Io Sky as a character, or as a wrestler. Shouldn't be champion. She defended that belt twice. I'm saying she's been twice, hasn't it? She was the rematch with Rhea, I think, and then WrestleMania. She ain't defended it apart from that. So great championship run so far, isn't it? Great championship run. We get the Stephanie Vakia promo, obviously talking about when she was a 10-year-old in Chile. And I like Stephanie Vakia, but the problem you're going to have, which Triple H doesn't seem to realize, and again, this is not discrimination to people who can't do their first language in English, but you have to understand it's an American product. WWE, even though it's worldwide, it's an American product. So You get me? Like they have to cater to their main audience. Obviously, you put people in from around the world, of course, because it's universal. But their first language ain't English. So if the first language ain't English, and you don't have subtitles or anything like that, then you probably should have a manager who can, you know what I mean, get across certain things. I'm talking for promo wise, but we got the little promo between. Yeah, I mean, I like Stephanie, bro, but you have to understand as well that a lot of people just like Stephanie because she looks good. It ain't no other reason. Because I liked her when she was on AEW from the wrestling. So we get the first matchup: Stephanie Vakia, Liv Morgan, and Ivy Nile for the women's Money in the Bank qualifying match. Funny enough, even though I didn't like the show, I actually liked this match in terms of the wrestling. I actually thought it was a really good match. I thought Ivy Nile showed out in this match. I thought she was good. They don't use her properly, but I thought she was good in the match. I thought Liv looked strong for most of the match. Um, Again, we've spoken at nauseum about Liv, but she really is the one of, if not the most improved woman on the roster for the last how many years. She's a mainstay now. Um, I think what we get in this match is we get Ivan Nile. I think she throws Liv head first. She throw her head first, I think, into the stairs outside. And then yeah, don't help out. She gives her the finishing move and that, and then Stephanie picks up the victory on the inside of the ring. But yeah, man, it was one of those, man. I think is a there's a Money in the Bank qualifying match, and Liv's not making it, which I kind of gathered. We spoke about this before, but she has a title as well, so I kind of didn't think that they were going to go down that route. She's also won the Money in the Bank already. Um, but yeah, I thought they were going to do that with Stephanie anyway, and Ivan once again gets given nothing. Um, but yeah, before we move on to the next segment, let's get to you guys in the comment section. Um, yeah. Morris overshining people who, but the problem is you can overshine them all you like, but even if you move R-Truth out of the way, they're not going to sell anything else. So um, these two cannot make it obvious how bothered they seem and low key Truth not being able to let alone Carlito. At one point, they were breaking character to a degree to please the crowd. Yeah, there was. Someone should tell Sammy not to wait. Yeah, bro, it's childish. The whole thing's childish. That's probably the problem. No surprise, Street Profits beef have didn't acknowledge Bobby no longer being around a year ago. Like I'm going to do the same with Electra. So in Shayna, again with Sonya, just keep it moving. Yeah, and I think like even though I just mentioned it, I'm aware that it's probably not them. It's probably creative who's told them because these are their friends, and the way to find out if wrestlers really want to say something is checking their social media. Now, when R-Truth got released, every wrestler seemed to post about R-Truth. Even John Cena, who's just fought R-Truth, and he posted a picture of R-Truth as well. So, it seems like when they get through into the ring, they're like, listen, let's not cause a riot and all that stuff. Let's not cause the fans taking over the show. Don't mention him at all. Which probably that's the reason why CM Punk's the one who mentioned him after, because CM Punk's one of the people that wouldn't give a shit. But they tried to drown it out. The fact that the commentators no sold it was worse. So yeah, I'm aware of it because some of them have took their tweets down as well. So I can imagine they've been told like, listen, this is not normal. Like this is in news articles, this is in newspapers, it's in internet articles everywhere. This R-Truth thing, so it is a big deal. But yeah, kind of crazy how they've done that still. We get Paul Heyman and AJ Styles backstage. This was actually rubbish, man. Funny enough, not from AJ, but Paul says happy birthday to AJ Styles. Pretty much tells him like, listen, you get me, you're a great superstar and that, but why would you waste your time trying to qualify for this when you can go for the IC title? The IT title is what you should be focusing on. You should be trying to get that belt. Basically saying, stay out of Seth's way. We don't want you in that Money in the Bank, which is a stupid thing to say. Because if that was the case, and you want me to stay out of the way, then I can still win the Money in the Bank if I want and cash in on the Intercontinental title. Now, I think it's a stupid idea, but it didn't make sense. Paul saying all that to him. I did like AJ's response. He said that you're not fed up of chasing the meal ticket. He's like, I'm not buying what you're selling, which made me laugh because obviously Paul Heyman is great. I'm not going to dispute that. But the chasing the meal ticket thing makes a lot of sense when you think about it because he always aligns himself with people that they're already in a prominent spot, really. Like, great stuff happened between him and Roman, so I'm never going to dispute that. I loved it. But Roman wasn't in like a terrible spot. He was still the top person in the company. It's just that we didn't get the heel Roman that we wanted. But from Roman's words, it weren't about Paul telling him to turn heel. Roman wanted to, so there's that. Then you align yourself with Seth, who's top of the company as well. Brock Lesnar, who was the next big thing, and everyone knew that from FCW or OVW at the time. Um, and when you align yourself with people who weren't Punk as well, top. When you align yourself with people who weren't at the top of the company, Curtis Axel and Cesaro, and you know what I mean, didn't really work out. So I like the fact that he did that. I'm not saying that Paul's not great, but it didn't work out, did it? So it's like a manager who always takes over a big football team and that, but then when they get like a lesser team, uh. We have a backstage segment as well. I didn't like this, man. Some of it was good, some of it was rubbish. But you have Sheamus and Alpha Academy backstage. He's giving Tozawa like a pep talk of how great you are and you stood up to the bully. But the only problem with this is like, what do you mean? Like, why would this conversation be taking place where they were speaking backstage? Like, why would it take place? It wouldn't. They had Natalia and Maxine dressed up all sexy for no reason. They were like wearing red. I don't know what's going on. And then Sheamus was like, same with you two girls, you need to believe in yourself and become a tag team and go and win, like take on the division. I was like, brother, why have they got like motivational Sheamus, bro? Weren't you like head of a fight club like a couple months back? You wanted everyone to have a manga and fight, didn't you? Then he turned to the camera and then cut a promo. He's like, I did like that, you know what I mean? I don't like bullies, I bully bullies. But the only problem I got with that, Sheamus, is people have been bullying people in WWE for years and you never said anything. So, what's your problem with Rusev? Then he went to a Rusev promo where, yeah, they're just going to keep giving Rusev these promos that they sound elaborate and good. And he's trying to do the, you know what I mean? He's trying to work for the greater good. All right, man. He said he's going to put the accolade on Sheamus, so, all right. I can't believe. Yes, exactly, Morris. But I can't. I can believe this, but I can't believe it because I thought they would at least fix up this time. But we were right, and I don't want to be right. Alistair Black and Rusev, they literally brought them back and put them in the same spot they were in. In fact, they made it worse because Rusev, you just don't see him most of the time. And Alistair Black, he just keeps kicking the same person in the face. Like, they probably should have sent them out to NXT, brother. Shawn Michaels would have done a better job with them. But yeah, whatever. Second match, we get Judgment Day versus War Raiders. I'm moving on. Nobody cares. New Day was at ringside on the commentary desk. Somehow, the referee sent the New Day away for standing up, but everyone else gets to be at ringside. Nobody cares. It's life. Judgment Day win. Yeah, nobody cares. We get Becky Lynch promo with her and Lyra Valkyria. I mean, you remember when I said at the start of the show that there was some stuff that were repetitive from the week before and were exactly the same? I kid you not. I kid you not. I wouldn't lie to people. So the people that are watching this and haven't watched the show, Becky and Lyra cut the same promo they cut the week before. They just left out the boyfriends this time, but they were even to the point where Lyra was the one in the ring and Becky was the one outside the ring, which was the same as last week. They could have swapped it. It's the same exact shit, just like what they're doing with Roxanne and Liv is the same thing they did with Liv and Thingy, Rhea Ripley. To the point where I was watching a video yesterday of one of the old Raws. I was just skipping through it, and I forgot Liv did the same thing with Dom when like, oh, you look like you're a bit tight there, you need a massage, and then she was like stretching his hamstring, and then Damien came around the corner. I'm like, bro, it's exactly the same story. Like, the only difference what's going to be here this time is there's no Carlito. That's not cool. Crazy business, crazy work. Kathy Kelly had a backstage interview with Stephanie McKeer. Again, English ain't great, but she was in good spirits. And then Rhea Ripley stepped into the frame. Rhea Ripley looked good, actually. But the crowd went crazy. Nothing got said. She shook her hand and left because everyone under the Triple H regimes have to shake people's hands because respect, in it. Terrible. Third match on the show, we have Jey Uso and Sami Zayn versus Braun Breaker. Oh my god. Brother, this is the ultimate rinse and repeat. Jey Uso and Sami versus Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Now, the reason why I tell you this is ultra repeat because basically you're gonna have Sami and Jey and Cody and Punk and Cody, Steph and Bronson, Seth and Bronson Reed and Brother, it's the same match, bro. It's the same match. And the worst thing about this is they're repeating on SmackDown too. So not only is Jay saving everyone on Raw, he's saving everyone on SmackDown. Brother, you need to explain to me why he's there in the first place on SmackDown. Like, he's not in a tag team with his brother anymore. When his brother got beat up, he didn't come out and save his brother. So what is he doing on SmackDown? Why is he there? He didn't come out and address the crowd. He just came out to save people. Why is he there? You can explain that to me? I don't know about this show, bro. But this ended in a disqualification because on the outside, Seth just decided to curb stomp, man. Literally just decided to curb stomp, man. And I think, if I'm correct, I probably missed out the segment. There was a sit down between Jey Uso and Gunther backstage, which I can't lie. What Gunther was saying made perfect sense, but it kind of felt to me that the only reason why this was backstage in the change room is because the week before, Jey Uso, they did the exact same thing the week before, but it was in the ring, and Jey forgot his lines. So it's like, oh, let's pre-tape it backstage, and if it goes wrong this time, we'll just do it again. I don't know why, because Gunther's promo was good. He was basically saying, I'm looking forward to taking that title back off you, but you're not very smart because you're spending all your time interfering in Sammy's matches and saving him and saving this guy and saving that guy, and you're going into the Money in the Bank to have this tag team match, which is going to make you weaker 2 days before you take me on. And then Jey, seemingly the promo was over. Jey stood up in his face, and just like last week, but a few different words, this time he said, 3 letters, 1 word, tap. And then Gunther looked at him and walked off. Moving on, because Gunther was right by the end of the night. That's what happened. Gunther was right by the end of the night, because while this was going on, tag team match, Jey gets curb stomped, and then they get broken in half, and by the time the match is over, you get everyone interfering in the match. Loads and loads of flipping tsunamis to Jey. Well, it wasn't loads, it was about 3 or 2 tsunamis to Jey. He got beat up, got super speared, and now is weaker going into the Money in the Bank, seemingly, and I think Gunther's going to play into that. I'm being deadly serious now, and obviously, getting closer to the time, we'll do a preview, but actually, we won't do a preview because the match is going to be on Raw. I actually think that Jey might lose his title to Gunther, because I feel like if they're going to play into this, like he got broken today. If he tries to save him on SmackDown, he's going to get battered again. Then he's got the match at Money in the Bank. Then 2 days later, he's got a match against Gunther. He might lose his title. Hey, yeet. On top of that, why am I getting the feeling that Roman is no longer a part of this, as if he didn't get attacked by them? If I'm correct, Punk and Sammy haven't mentioned him at all. I've got a video coming on. I haven't recorded the video yet, but I've done it. It's not a conspiracy theory, just a theory I have on Roman that I think we're seeing the final lapse of Roman. I think we're going to get one more final push from Roman, and if the next storyline doesn't take off, I think we're done. I think by the time we get to WrestleMania 42, I don't want to say it, man. I don't think he's going to advertise it because Roman seems like one of the people that will just drift away. I think WrestleMania 42 is Roman's last WrestleMania. Yeah. I think it's Roman's last WrestleMania, honestly. Which is shit. But Judgment Day Clubhouse spot. Liv Morgan wants to talk to Finn Balor. She's talking to him about Roxanne Perez. Forgot to talk about this, didn't it? Basically, Finn just said, nah, I just brought her in because she helps the group. She helps us win and stuff like that. She helped them win their match as well. But yeah, that's kind of what they're doing there. Dom was standing there, didn't really say too much at all. Then Liv walked off, then he started speaking. But yeah, I guess. Kairi Sane versus Raquel Rodriguez with Liv Morgan by her side. Kairi Sane won because she has to win now. Maybe because I mentioned her losing. Now they're starting to give her wins. Big up G. One for no reason. Liv tried to jump on the apron. Io Sky's music went off because for some reason Io Sky wanted to come down and save Kairi Sane. So she did. For a singles match that meant nothing. No title on the line, nothing. So she did. And That's how that match went, man. Raquel lost. Um, Raquel losing to Kyrie doesn't sit well with me at all, to be honest. The size difference is like ridiculous. Um, but hey, such is life. Such is life. Uh, where we move on from there. Karrion Cross wants to Sammy backstage. Sammy wants to know why Karrion keeps hovering around him. And he just basically says, I think you're a liar, bro. I think you're a fraud. I think you act like you're a good guy, but you're not. You're a bad guy just like the rest of us. I love Karrion Cross, but I don't even want to gas and pretend like this was a great promo. That basically feels like to me that I know everyone thinks that Karrion's getting over. He is with the crowd, but it feels like he's been punished to me because since he's done that promo, he's been seen less on Raw. They keep putting him on main event to have matches. And he's back to doing the Puppet Master stuff, what hasn't got anywhere the whole time. Like every time he does this conversation with someone backstage, nothing changes. Said whatever to AJ, nothing changed. Roman, all them times, like nothing's changed, bro. So I know he must be thinking, especially what happened to R-Truth, he must be thinking himself, like, yo, writing's on the wall, man. Someone like Karen could be used in a different company. TNA probably would be done for him, but he was on there before with his Impact. But yeah, Michael Pat McAfee go over the card for World Collide and Money in the Bank. I don't care. I don't care. Rematch between Jay and Gunter on Raw. Blah blah blah. Nobody cares. Fifth match: CM Punk, AJ Styles, and Al Grande Americano Latte Grande Skinny Latte Venti. Al Grande won. That's all I have to say for you, but he won. Al Grande Americano won because he had a metal plate in his head again. Because even though the ref knows it's there, they don't want to check. So he won. And I ain't mad at it. Because since you're going to fuck up the company anyway, keep fucking up. Might as well. Might as well. No seem to care. So, you know what I mean? Now, I don't know if something's going to happen in between that time. But, yeah. It's kind of crazy. Which means that Chad Gable, who's not Al Grande, but Al Grande as well, will be having a match on the same day in different places. If he's really Al Grande, Chad Gable, then how is he going to fight in AAA and fight at the Money in the Bank at the same time? I don't know. I don't know, but I just need to let you guys know and just realize that in 2025, the Money in the Bank match, oh my God, is LA Knight, Penta, Andrade, Solo, Steph, and Al Grande. Oh, fear blood. This is gotta be a joke, man. I don't even hate the people in this match, but deep what I said. LA Knight, Penta, Andrade, Solo, Seth, and Al Grande. Listen, you have to realize something here. They've done nothing with Andrade since he's been back in the company. Nothing, bro. Penta's a fan favorite, so fair enough. But the fact that they put Al Grande and Penta in the same match tells me that none of them are winning the match, bro. So you get me. And also, I don't know if WWE think I'm stupid, but all of a sudden, everything Lucha on the day of AAA. There's three of them in there. Andrade was one. Penta's in there, and Al Grande's in there on the same day as AAA. We get it. We get it. Solo's in there. Now, if you think about it, Solo should win. We'll speak about it in the preview, but Solo should win because he has a whole team behind him, but he won't because they don't care about Solo, which would be the right way to go, by the way. LA Knight should have won the Money in the Bank a while ago, and he didn't. And Seth, listen, the fact that CM Punk lost on Raw, you're not winning this Money in the Bank, bro. CM Punk's definitely coming out to the ring to stop you winning that Money in the Bank, bro. So, listen, hopefully it's LA Knight or Solo, and because at least they can do something with it. I think Solo will be hilarious with the briefcase. But LA Knight, promos and that. So, Big F50 said I may be over fantasizing, but Karrion Cross needs to interrupt a high profile promo, and you could play into the CM Punk era or kayfabe censorship, cut in on the mic, upload anything to YouTube. I don't think it's a bad idea. I don't think it's a bad idea at all. I just think the company's so rubbish at doing stuff nowadays that they'll probably do it great for the first segment of it and then step on it straight after. So, but I think it's a good idea what you said. I guess the only problem with doing that carry on cross thing is because he's already done it, even though it wasn't a high profile promo, but because he's already cut in on the Sam Roberts show, and Megan. I think her name's Megan. I don't want to get it wrong. Um, it'll look all contrived now doing it again. So yeah, that's kind of the movement. That's kind of the movement. Yeah, Morris, it won't work, bro. It just won't work. Consider how it's already been done in it. Since he did that promo at WrestleMania, or after the WrestleMania show, he's already like made a whole documentary about it and all that stuff, and he constantly been speaking online, and then he done the podcast with Ariel Hawani like a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago now. So at this point, it'll look all contrived, and the thing with CM Punk is he just came out to the top of the ramp and sat there now. Let's be honest, bro. CM Punk's pipe bomb wasn't real, bro. Like I know that everyone thinks it's like, oh, the pipe bomb of the century, but it wasn't real, bro. It wasn't real, bro. Trust me. If Vince really wanted to stop him, he would have stopped him. Even the way the camera was cutting in on his face when he was sat there, and he's like, hey, Dwayne, I'm breaking the fourth wall. I'm like, brother, anyone believed that was real? It wasn't, bro. It wasn't. You're not. Nah. I think you can go off script in the ring, go off script in like a, you know what I mean? You cut in a promo like, and then you say one line different. But this kid just sat there and done the whole thing. But yeah, F50, you are right. Anything to get him in front of the crowd. He has to stop him doing this puppeteer thing though. It's not his fault because obviously he's doing what he's told. But this thing where he just creeps up behind people and is like, hey, I think this about you, bro. Because all the person has to say to him, which luckily they don't, is who the fuck are you to tell us anything, bro? You don't win any matches. Like, who are you anyway? And I know it's rude. And I don't think that about him. But that is the truth in WWE. Like, who are you, bro? So, where do we get to the end of this? Oh yeah, it ends in a schmoz, doesn't it? Because after Al Grande wins with a headbutt with the metal plate, he dips off. Now, I don't understand why they made it look like Al Grande was covering up the metal plate. It's a fucking triple threat match. He could stick the metal plate on the outside of his head if he wanted to. He could have got a steel chair. Why was he hiding it? It's no disqualification. But hey, WWE logic, obviously. Um, so yeah, that was the end of it, and then we had this big schmoz when it was like CM Punk and Jay and all the regular stuff, man. The whole he went off the who goes off a show with this kind of rubbish, man. Everyone's scrapping. I'll tell you who. It's the Triple H show, isn't it? Because I've seen Paul Levesque and Lee Fitting pop up on the screen again, bro. Flipping ridiculous, bro. Jay came in, super kicked everyone and got mashed up, bro. Two curb stomps and yeah, I mean, brother, super spear and Bronson, bro, mashed up, bro. And that was it, man. 2 hours and 27 minutes and 30 seconds of trash. And I don't even know of those 2 hours and 27 minutes. I'm guessing that at least an hour and a bit was adverts. That was your Raw review for the 2nd of June 2025. And I have to let you guys know, maybe from it, okay, because we're gonna do the PLE, obviously, we're gonna do Money in the Bank, and then on the Sunday, we're likely to do not likely, we will do the aftermath where we talk about what happened. If it's a great Money in the Bank, which it won't be, but if it is great, I'll do the Raw review next Monday. But if not, the Raw review will be 5 minutes, a pre-recorded video. But I'm still working on my wrestling show. Hopefully, it's done by next week because then we can do that wrestling show. And a part of the segment, I will have Raw in it, but I won't go match by match. We'll just have the talking points of Raw. and then we'll cut through. Okay. So what I need you lot to do, is if you guys are going on social media across any clips and stuff like that, in the comments of my video, whatever my last video is on WWE, or wrestling, just drop me a link to if you see any botches out there, like weird botches or funny stuff and that in like indie wrestling, throw that in there because we're probably gonna have like botch of the week in there or something like that as well. Um, if there's like an Instagram clip or something, we're gonna do them kind of things in it. So we'll probably have like a segment where we have a main segment talking about a particular topic on wrestling. Say, for example, where's K? We're not going to do this because we've done this before, but where's kayfabe gone? A large segment of the show is going to be where's kayfabe gone. We're going to take up like 20 minutes, half an hour talking about that. Then we're going to go into if it's midweek, we're going to go into the Raw review, and then we'll talk about that very quickly, or Raw overshadowing, whatever. Then we'll move on to something else. Then we'll move on to Botch of the Week, and then we'll move on to like the final thoughts. Then we'll have just dedicated to the comment section at the end because I'm going to run that show so it goes all the way through. So I'm not going to be answering comments while we're talking. I'm going to answer it right at the end of the show where you guys can bring in whatever you want. So do that for me if you see any links. If you want pre-recorded videos, you want me to cover a topic, again, just put in the comment section topic and then what you want me to talk about. So if it's topic Triple H, topic ticket prices, topic this, and then I'll make a video on that. And then what I'll do is whoever put the thing in, I'll tag them in the video as well. Or I'll make note that I'll give them a shout out to let them know that it was their idea for the video. And I think that's how we're going to run it from now on, man, because, listen, I done well to make this video an hour, but it's an hour of like Raw, and most of it was spent talking about something else, so kind of have to go from now on. But yeah, my Roman Reigns video, depending on what I got to do in the next couple of minutes. This week I'll have a Roman Reigns video out, my views on him. I have a view on Triple H coming out, or Paul Levesque. I'm trying not to be too rude in there, but I might lose my shit every now and again. But I'm gonna try not to be rude because I don't need to be rude to get my point across. So yeah, be very interesting. But big up to you guys in the chat. Love for the love. Let me check my group chat because I don't know if I did ask Ems, but he dipped off. So I was wondering if he had any videos coming up. Nope, no videos from Ems. So didn't expect that, but okay. 6 p.m. today. I can't put it in the chat. I think it's on Keeping It G. We're doing 6 p.m. R&B stream, so look out for that as well. That should be fun. That is something fun to talk about. And then then we'll move on from there, man, and then see what's next. I think what day is it now? Tuesday, Wednesday, tomorrow, Thursday. We'll do the preview for Money in the Bank. Yeah, we'll do the preview for Money in the Bank on Thursday. Saturday, we'll do a SmackDown review about midday, probably about 12. I'll put that up in a minute. And then, actually, I'll definitely put it up in a minute. It'll be 12 on thingy. Or it might be a little bit earlier, considering there's no football season now, so I can get stuff done a little bit earlier. And then Saturday, Money in the Bank. Sunday, Money in the Bank, the aftermath. Yeah, man, we got content coming, bro. We got content. I'm gonna be flooding it a little bit, and they shadow ban me anyway, but I'm just gonna flood it. I'm gonna do it very like I don't want to say basic, like I don't care about what I'm doing, but I'm gonna strip back all the like, the fun edits and all that stuff, and all the transitions and all that. I'm just gonna strip it back. Me, the camera, the microphone, subtitles, and we're gonna talk about topic. No more than 10 minutes, really, and then get off there and move on from that. And you guys will be a part of it if you let me know what you want to talk about. And the more you drop, the more I'll do the videos on it. If you don't drop anything and I don't have any ideas, no videos. Simple as. So, love for the love. Big up to all you guys in the chat. Go and enjoy the rest of your day. Don't know what you got doing, but you already know. Right.